players, having already crossed the old practice track from the days when this was an Olympic stadium, now about to cross a running track that was the scene of Olympic triumphs for Linford Christie and Sally Gunnell at those spectacular games of 1992. And entering an arena where the England supporters outnumber their Andorran counterparts by something like 50-1. In fact, none of the Andorran players have ever tasted life in a major European league. The closest any of them have come is Italy's Serie B, where centre-back Ilde Lima plays for Triestina. His 38-year-old brother Tony plays alongside him for his country, even though he's long since retired from club football. Oscar Sonergy is the insurance salesman who wound up Wayne Rooney here the last time. Of the two fullbacks, Shamer is a council official, Ayala is one of that council's gardeners. Well, the England team has been chosen with next Wednesday's showdown in Zagreb very much in mind. Rio Ferdinand, with that back problem, needs rest. Others like Joe Cole aren't risked. This is not, after all, a fixture that demands chances be taken with those carrying knocks. But there is an emphasis on youth, with Theo Walcott starting for the first time, Glenn Johnson for the fourth, Stuart Downing for the seventh. David Beckham only a substitute, and Jimmy Bullard's first call-up ends without a place on the bench. The road to the World Cup starts here for England. Forget those dismal friendlies. From now on in, it matters. And Fabio Capello needs a performance that will take his team to Zagreb on the up. Because while the campaign does begin here, it begins in earnest in Zagreb. And here's Theo Walcott in towards Frank Lampard. And a desperate plunging save by Caldo as Defoe went in. And the referee has to intervene straight away, and one or two of the Andorran players are squaring up to Jermaine Defoe. Tony Lima prime among them. England desires an early goal. This is Defoe trying to find one. Now Lampard. And Lampard gets an earful after being dumped on the seat of his pants as well. Rooney. This is Walcott.
Should have scored. He should have hit the target at least. He's looked very live. He started very well, Walcott. Terrific pace, linking up with Rooney yet again. And if he could have just lifted the volley over the keeper rather than go for a little bit more pace, which it made it go over the bar.
England's requirement tonight is a win, and a comfortable win with a good performance to go with it. And here's Walcott, and it's Rooney, and it should most definitely have been 1-0.
I've got to say that was wonderful play. But again, it's Walcott who made it happen. He made the run, which allowed Lampard to hit that pass inside that fullback yet again. And really there, he did everything right, Walcott. Lovely little layoff. Wayne Rooney, not his favourite, left foot high over the bar. But Walcott's had a terrific start this match.
Julian Lescott. Rooney thought he was being held. It's Lampard.
He could have given the free kick on Wayne Rooney quite easily. Good referee, and he let it play on. He's seen the ball pop out to Lampard, and we'll see it every week nearly for Chelsea, don't we? How he strikes the ball from there, and that was very, very close. Definitely trouble called out.
Barry. Downing. And Defoe. Challenge was arriving at the same moment as the ball. Here's Johnson. And Caldo having to backpedal but not needing to touch the ball. Ashley Cole. Taking on Ayala. And accepting the corner. There's an awful lot of complaining going on. Mostly by Croatia's number 5, number 5 of Andorra, Tony Lima. And Lescott with a free header, and Gareth Barry, and Rooney lunged in but couldn't make contact with the ball.
I think what they're on about Julian Lescott, I'm not sure if he's got a slight cut, and they're trying to say he shouldn't be on the field, but really that could have been a goal and should have been a goal. Lescott free header, Gareth Barry didn't strike it well. I just think Wayne Rooney didn't react quick enough to get the ball on target.
Barry. Lampard. Ashley Cole for Stuart Downing.
The problem is, the fans' frustration now. Unfortunately, Stuart Downing's given the ball away twice in the last couple of minutes. For 25-30 minutes, I think England's gone about it the right way. They've played quick, they've got Walcott in on 2 or 3, 4 or 5 occasions, really, and they've just missed the chances when they've created them. Now the fans are starting to get very frustrated as we start getting towards half-time.
Downing. England need something to improve the mood. Rooney. Just too strong for Jermaine Defoe.
That was a decent ball in by Wayne Rooney, who hasn't really been in the game tonight, I've got to say. He's been very quiet, he's played more central, more further up the field, but not really involved. Nice little ball in, but again, just Defoe, and he's not renowned for his aerial power.
Barry. I'm afraid the England players are in for an ear bashing, both outside the dressing room and inside. There's the whistle. Judge for yourselves the reaction to England's first half display here in Barcelona. If England don't score in the next 45 minutes, it will be one of the worst results in their history, and it would be Andorra's best. Substitution for England. Joe Cole is on in place of Stuart Downing, whose crossing was awry in the first half. And Emile Heskey joins us for the second period in place of Jermaine Defoe. Well, here's Ashley Cole. There are now 2 Coles on the pitch. Joe is just ahead of him down that left flank. Now Lampard. Ben Johnson. Heskey's first touch puts it into the path of Theo Walcott. Barry. Lescott. Lampard. Here's Pujol for Andorra, who's clipped by Emile Heskey. England struggling to make an impression against a team composed of plenty of players who are old, 1 or 2 who are new, playing in a stadium that's borrowed, in a kit that is blue. And we're going to see a yellow card for the first time in the match for Fernando Silva.
I've got to say, I don't think Andorra have put a lot of bad challenges in. And he could have booked maybe 1 or 2 in the first half, but he started very early, the referee, in the second half. And it was a little bit late on Johnson.
So Frank Lampard with the England free kick. Towards Lescott and Joe Cole! 3 minutes! That's all it's taken since Joe Cole's arrival as a half-time substitute. And he scores for the second international in a row.
That was a terrific strike. Set piece again, we always said they're very important to how England play. It wasn't the best delivery. I think it was Heskey who cushioned the layoff. Joe Cole, lovely volley. Marker fell asleep. Smashing contact as he hit it at the roof of the net. It's just a simple ball in. It's really Lescott who's put them under pressure, but it's a terrific strike by Joe Cole. from what, 6-7 yards out, goalkeeper no chance. And that for me is game over.
That's the breakthrough moment. Barry. Walcott, 5 to aim for.
First touch, swap the play. They're playing. I think he's definitely had words with them. They're playing a lot quicker. They're moving the ball quicker. They've got them pressed right in. We know Andorra would tire, but England at the minute are playing a good tempo, moving the ball well.
Barry. Something and nothing, but here's Walcott. And now Terry. Close.
And I think Gareth Barry at first, a little 1-2, tried a little back heel. I think he should have hit it. As it come up to John Terry, worth a strike. I think the goalkeeper had it covered, Coldo. He'll take the side net. But England so far, great start the second half.
Barry. Terry. Goal scorer Joe Cole. Rooney, and here's Joe Cole again, and it's 2. That's what you call a substitution.
Well, he's looked very lively since he's come on. I think he's trying to prove a point in a way. He thinks he should have started, and he scored 2 terrific goals. Wayne Rooney, what a lovely weighted pass. And as I say, England's second half have played a very good tempo. They're passing the ball very quickly, a lot of movement. And this time, as it got to Wayne Rooney on the edge of the box, lovely, he bided his time, saw the run of Cole, lovely weighted ball, got it just before Coldo, a little toe poke under him, great goal.
One with force, and then another with finesse. Well, Johnson had his shirt tugged before he was tripped.
Well, it was slight. Linesman's there. This time he's put his flag up. He didn't first half. But this is a good chance for England again. Set pieces.
And Lampard to an untended Johnson, who'll let fly. And Calder eventually retrieves the ball from somewhere in his midriff. It does usually come apart for them as fitness becomes a second half issue. They are the awkward squad of this particular group. Johnson up and away off Tony Lima for a corner kick.
He's got very well Johnson finding them down the straight hand side. Started off with Walcott, the team, very good partnership, both very comfortable on the ball and like to get up high up the field to put crosses in.
Lampard short for Johnson, who thought why not, and scores! Offside flag is up, and Glenn Johnson's joy is quickly curtailed. Would have been the second England right back to score in consecutive games. Joe Cole, I think, was the culprit. Beckham in this deep central role, and play the odd quarterback ball if he wants to, but he plays it simple to the captain Terry. Walcott. It's Rooney. Rooney takes the aerial route and Heskey can't quite retrieve it.
That was good football by England. Simple, Beckham's come on, he's passing the ball 10-15 yards, they've moved up wide, Walcott got on the outside, early ball, nice little turn by Rooney, just popped up, as you see it's just popped up there. I think he's trying to cross at the far post, it's just gone over the ball.
Barry. Lescott. And Joe Cole! That was the chance for the hat-trick.
Good football by England down that left-hand side. Lescott heavily involved. When it come to Joe Cole, you thought, yes, you've got the headlines hat-trick, but he didn't strike it very, very well, Joe Cole.
It is finished in England's favour. It was hard work in the first half. But as fitness levels fell amongst the Andorrans for all their pluck and bravery and their organisation and defensive discipline, England took their chances. Joe Cole with the two that really mattered, a fierce right-footed volley and then sleight of foot to slide the ball past a committed goalkeeper, both in the first 10 minutes of the second half. There were two meaningful half-time substitutions, and in the end they paid off, because one of those substitutes scored both the goals, his name Joe Cole, and England head in victorious fashion off to Zagreb on Wednesday off the back of a 2-0 win over Andorra here in Barcelona.